I was attracted to the finance program for multiple reasons. I worked on Wall Street in a markets role for 3 years, but had a desire to shift away from the markets and more into a consulting or advisory type role. And coming back to this program would be a 1-year break between Wall Street and my next job. Really allowed me to figure out what company I wanted to work for, and the really valuable career support that I have here with Michelle and Marisa. All those things all together, and obviously moving back to the West Coast where I grew up, all combined made me attracted to come back here at CMC. One of the biggest questions I got asked when I was leaving Wall Street was, why are you going back to get a master's in finance? And that was a pretty easy question for me to answer. It was to learn the other side of finance. When you work in Wall Street, and you work in any of these bigger organizations, you get very focused. So I was very focused on equity derivatives and convertible debt, and I know that market very well, but I really didn't understand how to value an industrials company in Africa, or what the thought process was behind the deal process in investment banking. So I needed to learn that, and I couldn't learn it on the job because working 60, 65, 70 hours a week, you don't have the time sometimes or the energy when you leave work to prepare yourself for this. So coming back to school for 1 year as opposed to an MBA for 2 years allowed me a 1-year kind of reset button and provided me an opportunity to use the experience I've learned and kind of work skills that I've learned on Wall Street and apply them back to an education environment without having to spend 2 years at an MBA school and get right back into the workforce. And while here, it's very concentrated in finance and learning the other side, the broader sense of finance. So understanding investment banking, asset management, and other sides of the industry that I did not get to spend as much time on because of how detailed my work got. I was surprised at the academic rigor. Working on Wall Street, you come in thinking that you have a pretty good grasp of things, having spent time in the industry. But coming back here, I learned a lot, and it's been really, really helpful for me. And the professors push you here, and the students push you here, and I think that's been the most positive surprise for me, is just that I've been pushed academically to really be successful. There's a lot of things that are really important to me in this master's program. I think first and foremost, it's the people that you're around. Your classmates will forever be tied to you as a network. The faculty and career services, career support, so Marisa, Michelle, Brian, Kevin, and the whole office has just been so helpful, and they bend over backwards for you, and that's always really important that you have that support. And for me, being an alumni and getting to meet further alumni from Claremont McKenna has obviously been awesome in helping me out professionally. I've been able to strengthen some connections I've had before and make a lot of new ones due to the help of the school. The master's program, although it is new, is gaining traction, and as we start, growing in numbers, I think it's gonna provide that same sort of family feel, and the Robert Day School does a really good job in networking and bringing alumni closer to students. And quite frankly put, this is like a second home to me, and everyone that I went to school here with is like family.